So I saw this video on my timeline today, and it just married the conversation I wanted to have today. I usually do not like playing videos on my channel because of copyright and all that.
I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams.
Okay, so basically, like I said, I don't really like playing videos because of copyright and things like that. These days, you don't know. I don't want to do that, but I don't know how to play this video for you guys. I wanted to, but I'm just going to talk about it and explain. African American woman moves to Ghana, shares her experience and thoughts. This is the first thing she said. She said, I would rather go back to America and deal with racism than be in bullshit Africa.
The bullshit too expensive.
The bullshit too
not having no
expensive.
snacks.
Not
The
having
bullshit not
snacks.
having no food.
Not having
the
food.
bullshit electricity.
Electricity.
The bullshit hot water.
Hot water.
The bullshit what's that shit called that be coming down?
She said lizards and animals come inside her house.
Spiders,
lizards,
colorful lizards you ain't never seen before.
Colorful
all
lizards.
In the fucking room with you, sleeping with you. All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside.
So, well, you guys get the general message. She talked about that she'd rather go back to America and deal with racism than stay in like bullshit Africa, deal with scammers. She mentioned scammers scamming her. She mentioned lizards coming into her house. She mentioned no snacks. She mentioned electricity and whatnot. Now, I wanted to talk about this today because it's actually a thing. Breathe. I know that right now, moving to Africa as a continent, first of all, Africa is a continent, taking a part or a particular country, but for the sake of this video, let's do Africa, and then I'm going to be referencing more to Nigeria, has become romanticized. Like, according to the video that was posted, she's in Ghana. So it has become, oh, follow me as I move to another country, follow me as I move to Africa. I'm coming to Africa to find peace. I moved to Africa. I've watched wonderful videos. A guy said that he moved to Zanzibar, right? That was Zanzibar, with his family, and he has been the happiest. He has had peace. There's so many TikTok videos on people moving. But the truth is, there's also so many videos like this on people saying that they are going back for this reason. So why the back and forth? What do you think is happening? Let us have this conversation now. Because this same thing, Nigerians are facing it. Africans are facing it when they also leave. And this is it. People always focus on the snippet, the 10-minute video, edited video of someone's life that they show you. People want to move down and they think about dirty December. They come, oh, Nigeria is fun in December. We have fun back to back. Everybody has fun. Ghana. But you've not asked yourself, is that the normal day-to-day life of a typical Nigerian or a typical Ghanaian? Is that the day-to-day life? So you pack your bags, leave an entire country, move to another country, even though we are both blacks. We are all blacks. We still have different trainings. We are raised differently, right? Our survival and everything was different. What we dealt with here versus people that were raised in America, people that were raised in the UK, everything was different. But yes, we're still one. We have that spirit. When I moved to America, I thought that the highest people I would connect with was the African Americans and I went there and I saw African Americans, Black Americans. Don't call me African American. Don't call me Black American. I'm Black. I'm not this. I'm not African. There was a lot of back and forth. But you know what I did? I had to sit down and I had to study the difference and I had to study why the fight. And I realized that when I was talking to my friends that we are blacks but never been to Africa, that there are some things we had in common. Like, it was as if all African mothers are on the same WhatsApp group. There are things that they do that we could feel like, yeah. But again, talking about things like electricity, my friends in America, they were from other parts of Africa, could relate to conversations like that. But the ones in America that have been in America all their life could not relate to things like power cuts. There are things that they could not relate to. So even though we are blacks, we realize that our struggles we're different. And it's the difference that makes us one, which is we understand each other's culture. How do you leave America, where you say that you rather go back to America where there is racism, and you come to Ghana, and you come to Africa, and you complain about electricity? Is this a joke? Hello, please, has anybody ever told you people that we have 24 hours light? Or what we have been saying, has it been a joke? Everything she literally listed are the things that we that live here complain about. Are literally the same reason people leave these countries and go to America for better life or so, or go to UK for better life, because they're looking for 24-hour power. So how do you leave America that has lights and come to Africa where we are struggling with lights, and then say that the reason you're going back is because of electricity? Sister girl, you did not do your research. You probably just watched one or two TikTok videos where people were talking about the high side of it. Because you know what? There's always the 1% of the 1%. One, she talked about lizards and everything, and it is clear that she's in a rural area, because areas also matter. It's not just about Africa is a continent. Then you talk about the countries, and aside from the countries with over 54 countries, every country is different. And in each country, there are tribes, there are states as well. I talk about my experience as someone that lives in Lagos. You come to Nigeria, you want to move to Akwa Ibom, you want to move to Kano, you want someone that lives in Kano, and the person tells you about their own experience. And now even the whole experience, there's also something called money, like how much you have and where you are. I'll give you a typical example. I sit here and I talk about, I have 24-hour light. Because Sarah, I have 24 hours lights in my house. Why? Because I live in an estate, and because I pay a lot of money to have that, because I needed that. Like, I pay for my peace, so to say. I worked hard. Every time I was working, I wanted to get to that extent, because I knew that Nigeria, I don't know if we are ready for light. So you know what? I knew that my must-haves was to live in an estate that gives me light, and also to buy solar, inverter, and all that. So let's say I do a day in my life, and I talk about a day in my life. I wake up, blah, blah, blah. I don't talk about electricity because it's not my problem. I don't talk about going to look for water because it's not my problem. But I always say this is my own personal experience. Then you move to Nigeria. Then you come, you don't stay in an estate, or you stay like in a standalone, and then in the night there is no light, and you're like, they lied to me. Who lied to you? No one lied to you. They gave you their own personal experience. So it was now left for you to read, to research. How do you leave a country and come and talk about electricity? And the video I was going to actually make before this one came on was a Nigerian guy. Sometimes with this content now, we have to be careful, because a lot of people make things in the name of content. He moved to Nigeria, according to him, and instantly regretted it and moved back. I said that he's moving back because they don't have light. He went to do his passport. It took him how long? They were not organized. And I'm like, are you sure you just didn't come to Nigeria? Because what a lot of people do these days is that they come to Nigeria, maybe they want to do one or two things. They stay for like 2-3 months and say, I couldn't make it, I'm going back. Negative things, especially about this country, wakes people up. And they're like, I'm moving back. Meanwhile, they never planned to move in the first place. And I really love the comment section of that video, because that's the video I wanted to address before I saw this one. Because in the comment section, people are saying, it's not making sense. You left Nigeria because of no electricity, because of the chaos and everything. And you're coming back and you're complaining that you're going back to America because there is no electricity. Make it make sense. Why did you come back in the first place? Has any Nigerian ever told you that there's constant light? Even we that have constant light, we pay for it. I even said it, like if you've watched any of my video, there's something I always say. I say, even your backup needs a backup. I said my estate provides 24-hour light, but because of my bad experience from other management, I still had to get a solar inverter. I still had to get that so that I'm not cut off, because I need it to work. I work from home, so I can't like the 2 hours that I have to be like on a Zoom. Like yesterday, I was in a webinar for like 2 hours. Am I going to be like on a webinar and then I will not have lights? So for me, like, this is what I was working for. But you come to Nigeria and you talk about the same exact thing that was the reason you're leaving. Is that content? Or did you really move back to Nigeria? Because it doesn't make sense. You don't do your research about where you want to live. You say there are lizards running in, there are no snacks. Sister girl, where are you? I don't live in Ghana. You live in Ghana, but I know that Ghana is just as developed as Nigeria. That I know for a fact because I have been to Ghana. So you're in an era like just like I live in Nigeria, I live in Lagos. My parents live in the East. Recently, a few days ago, I had to send something to my dad in the East because they didn't have it there. Do you get? So your area is also very important. So let's say you're coming to Nigeria and you want to learn nothing's coming to my head now, maybe tech. And here in Lagos, they have this tech, and then you go to my village and say that you're going to live in my village. Then you come and start making a video saying, I thought they said that Nigeria is huge in tech. How come there's nobody here to teach me? But you didn't go, you went to the village. Literally, that's where she is. Because that's why lizards and all are coming in. You go to an area, you don't think about it, and you guys constantly do this, and all you're doing is like people in the on the comment section of that video of where it was posted, like in the American page, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I don't mind them. Africa is a bush, Africa is a zoo, and then Africa is a continent. For Christ's sake, you guys." Breathe. And then they come and they're like, "Yeah, why did you move to that zoo?" And the war. That is the same thing I came online the other day. I saw South Africans fighting with. Why are we doing this? Why are we disrespecting each other's culture? Why are we disrespecting each other's race? Why are we disrespecting each other's survival? See, it's not in Nigerian language, because I'm trying this video to get to different people. That's why it's hard for me, because the things I want to say, I actually want to say it in like pidgin English. See, it's not a matter of now you struggle past me or you struggled more than me. Our forefathers were taken out of here forcefully, left the continent to go and build this country that people go to and say, oh, America is better than Nigeria. This one is better than Ghana. That's because they went there forcefully and built it. They stripped these people of everything, their identity. And you know what? They came in at some point and they said, you know what? I want to come back home. I feel like I want to come home. I want to connect. I want to know this. This is just what I want to do for myself. I've lived in America and it hasn't felt like home. I want to come back. And they come back. And the people that come with good intention, they come well. They respect the hustle of the people that were here. That, oh yes, even though these people were taking our, the people that were still left here, it's not like they left here and they were eating shawarma now. They took away everything from us as well. We are rebuilding, literally. We're still talking about light, basic. Recently, they said some parts of Europe, light went off, and it was a big deal. It was. They called state of emergency. This one in Nigeria, what are we going to do when we are used to staying months without light? These are the things. These are the issues. They came, they used us here, and they left, and they left. But the mindset did not leave, which is why we are still fighting each other. There's still places in this country that they'll tell you that only Chinese people can live here. Only Indians live in the streets. Yeah. I've been to places where white people come in Nigeria, not in America, in Nigeria. And the white people try to cut queue. I was on a queue trying to buy something, and this white guy came and he told the seller, please, can I have, and the seller already turned to respond. And I was like, hello, is everything okay? Didn't you see there was a queue? Oh yeah, I said, don't do that. Don't do that. And I turned to the seller and I said, and you were already trying to respond. Like you couldn't say, please go to the back. You already wanted to start serving him. That's what we go through here till today. We live in a country that is our country that says that, oh, it's no colonization is no more here. Go to some people that work in companies for these companies in Nigeria that are not run by Nigerians. Oh my God. If you know what they put these people through. So recently they closed the store in in Abuja, that Nigerians could not enter. Imagine a supermarket in Nigeria, in our land, that they say is not for Nigerians. I saw recently on internet, and even Nigerians don't even know there is an issue, because I saw a lady made a video about an Indian school where only Indians are allowed to come in. And people were arguing in the comment section saying that it's because they are teaching their language, it's because they are teaching this. And I'm like, you guys go to UK, take over. and you're in Nigeria, you're telling me that the school is made for you people only. Teach whatever you want to teach, but why can't Nigerians attend the school? Oh, because they are teaching their own religion. Then why are you doing it here? No, make it make sense. Why not teach your own religion? Don't you know that some Nigerians want to learn that religion? Don't you know they want to learn that language? Nigerians go all the way to China to learn their way of life. But how can you restrict it and say that Nigerians are not allowed? In our country, that's what we deal with. A lot of us cannot do corporate again because of the what we had to go through in the hands of these people. Like, you're doing a job because somebody's color of their skin is the color of their skin is white, automatically means the person is better than you. And you're answering yes, sir, to somebody where you do all the work. You're answering yes, man, to somebody where you do all the work, where you're constantly disrespected in your own country by people who, in their country, they will not even be the project manager if they were in that office. How much more be your boss? So that's what we are fighting for every day. You see Nigerians, they say, Nigerians, they don't like wearing their natural hair. They don't do this, but you don't know the backstory. In this our country, in this Lagos, you enter some places to make your hair. If it's natural hair, they'll tell you that if it's relaxed, it's 5,000. If it's natural, it's 20,000 in Lagos. A lot of people don't even know how to handle natural hair. The products. Remember this film they did? I can't remember this lady that made money from I can't remember the name, but she made money because she sold natural hair products. Because for the longest time, we didn't even have the right products to handle the so-called natural hair. We didn't have the right product. That's why, so even us that are left here, they took things from us. They took out our identity, religion, everything. It's almost like they left and their presence is still here, including the bad governance and everything. It's like their presence is still here. So when you come to a land, you respect the people that fought for it. When you go to America, you respect the people that fought for it. I cannot go to America and start making a video to say, I'm living here because... For what? For the same thing that African Americans are crying about. Then I carry myself and I go there and I come and I disrespect the country. And you know, the saddest part of it is that the people from this country and other parts of, are on the comment section of this video saying, yes, it's true. We understand that I'm not going to deal with the bushy snacks until you're in the village now. Come to town. I went to a store yesterday. There is no kind of foreign snacks you want that is not there. In Lagos, we have KFC, we have Burger King. You're in the rural... Obviously, there are some areas too you go to. Even I, like if I'm going to my village now, I don't expect to see the same things that I see in Lagos. So you don't do your research. I went to Zanzibar the other time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed nature. I felt like I healed in Zanzibar because everything was fresh, nice. Their water, they don't have oil like Nigeria that our oil has spoiled the whole water. Everything, the water was blue because I know what I went there for. I didn't go there expecting to see the kind of things that I see in Nigeria. I didn't expect to go there and see it. I went there to experience the place. And that's why, and this fight to what end? To the benefit of the people that kept us where we are. To the benefit of them, because then there is the courage. They're going back and forth. Oh, you're insulting us. You're not insulting us. This is happening. Who is benefiting from this freaking fight? Who? Not you, not me. So I don't know, because you just clearly mentioned that you rather deal with racism in America. So the America you're going back to, a country that was built in the back of black people. Black people are complaining about racism. So you can see that we here, we are not the problem, but we are allowing the problem allow us to fight and come in between us. Do your research. A lady went to, and this is even beyond Africa. I was watching a video of a lady that actually said on TikTok, said, I will never come to Nigeria. From the airport, they do this. Please, if you come to Nigeria airport, Lagos airport, I am Nigerian. I prepare for that airport. In fact, the video I watched, that she dressed down and said, changing my clothes so that they will not think I'm rich. She's African American. If these other people are even taking their time to know about the country, how much more you? I can't go there again because, the airport was so... Has any Nigerian not told you about the chaotic, what happens in that airport? No, excuse me. Are you not aware? So why did you come? And you're a black person. and you're making an entire video disrespecting an entire country of, I will never go back there, blah, blah, blah. She's talking about like they scam me because I'm a foreigner. They scam also. Yes. If you have done your research, you know that people talk about these things a lot. I am Igbo, for example. If I want to go somewhere, when I was doing my house and I went to the village to buy things, I go with my friend. Her Yoruba is more fluent, right? When we enter stores, like curtains and all these, they are mostly sold by like the Igbo people. When we go there, she'll say, see your Igbo brothers. So first of all, they will call money. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying that when you understand what happened, it is easy for you to know how to work in the system. And she said, and when she when we go there, they'll say, this thing, how much is it? Maybe they'll call an amount for you. She'll say, come and talk to your people. They'll talk to them in language, let them know. When I speak, and they say, our sister, hey, you didn't tell us now. Bring more. Oh, is this amount? It's not good. But my point is, this is what happened. So even us that we are here, we still complain about it. If you mistakenly go and you have an accent, you're a foreigner. Yes, when I'm coming back to Nigeria, I try to be as Nigerian as possible so that I will get the right amount of things. Because I went to the airport, I was coming back and to take a taxi, and I was like, how much, blah, 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 blah. And I was just coming from America. And this lady goes like, 50,000. But you can pay in dollars. I say, Auntie, I just looked at her stuff, right? Because airport tax, and I changed. I saw the name and I saw she was Igbo. I say, because Egone, that's in Igbo. How much? You're my sister. I say, do I look like a foreigner to you? I had to calm down. So imagine foreigners. So when I go to pick, because we work with experts as well, when I go to pick them, they're always like, please come inside so that they don't even have to deal with them. You get what I mean? Because they have learned them. I see people come into the system, learn them. The other day I went to Lekki Conservation with a friend. Like she's black. She's Black American, right? Lekki Art and Craft Market. She was one pricing. She was saying things like, God, how much? Don't give me this. I say, you're not pricing more than me. Because if you want to be somewhere, you have to do like the basic things to learn. Learn the culture. Know about the struggle. Learn the people. Learn their way of life. A lady came on Instagram talking about how she was fired from work because they told her that she was sleeping on duty. And she said, I'm sorry, I wasn't like, she was saying, I'm sorry before making any sentence. And later she got to find out that I'm sorry in UK means that you're admitting to it. But in Nigeria, when someone hits you, you say, I am sorry. When you hit someone, you say, I'm sorry. When you're going on your own road, you see someone fall, you say, I am sorry. As if it's you that pushed the person down. Learning as much as something like that, when we talk about culture shock or little things that you learn of how a language, there's some places you go, you cannot refuse their food when they offer you food in the house. A lady went to, what was it, one of this, like she went to Korea, she had to move back to America. Because if you want to stay there, you need to learn, like we need to stop being ignorant. We need to understand that life doesn't evolve around us. And if there's a reason you're running from somewhere, then you have to know, that place I'm going has poison. What poison am I willing to accept? Which one is better? Which one is better? Not when people are talking about it, you're saying, no, it's not true. Then you reach there and you now come and start talking about the exact thing that we are complaining about. Like, are we stupid? We complain about electricity. We complain about being scammed. We complain about this and every day. Then you move here and you come and you're saying, like, I'd rather be in America than be in bullshit Africa. Like, hello? Hi? How ignorant does that sound? How disrespectful? Does it make sense? So that means you're also disrespecting our struggles. Do you think it's easy for us that in a developing country we're still fighting things like this, and you come and like you're putting it into our face the same way? And it's two ways. I'm talking to both parties because it is the same way Nigerians go to America and they'll say things like African Americans are lazy. You don't know their struggles. If you know me, I know that like I had to stop talking to someone for one reason, because the content they were making content about, African Americans take this thing far. I said, you have never been to America. Don't do that. I have been there. I've seen it firsthand. There's a reason white people, like African Americans, black people in America, they are playing catch up where white people are. So you do not get to sit where you are and say things like they are doing too much. I say you don't get to say that or say things like they're lazy or crime or whatever, because that's what the news wants you to see about them. Growing up in Nigeria, we watch movies. What's always it? Even the movies portray a black guy he's wearing hood. So you go to America, you see a black guy with hood, and you start getting afraid because that's what the media played. They played us to be corrupt, this, that. They played them to be lazy, like as if the opportunities are there and they don't want to take it. And then they hire some influencers who are also black people. We know them that like because they feel like they're okay, they come and speak on it and say African Americans should stop doing this, black people should stop doing this. After we too, we're in the same position and we are making it happen. When we know that you guys are freaking paid influencers. And they keep doing this to black people. Why do black people allow themselves to be in this situation? To be on Mark's internet, on Beyonce's internet, on Mark's Instagram, is where we are going back and forth. How they are laughing, they're the ones making money off it. It doesn't benefit me, it doesn't benefit you. Because they know the power of when we come together. We must respect people. When we go to America, you must respect the people there. When you go to UK, you must respect the people that made it happen. When you come to Nigeria, you respect the people that are going. It's respect. We must respect each other. It doesn't matter. Just because our pains are different, it doesn't mean that yours is worse, mine is worse. No. Everybody's experience is different. Different. If you did your research, you'd have realized that every single thing you are complaining about, every freaking thing you're complaining about, is what we already live here, complain about. So why did you come here? Why? Why are you causing unnecessary war or something like that, like imaginary wars that only happen on the internet that doesn't exist? You disrespect people's songs. Even within Africa, we carry our camera. I saw an influencer the other day from Kenya. She came to Nigeria, carried it, and they had to really come for her because you go to a village where people are chilling, cool water, everything, enjoying themselves, fresh air, and you come and title it the ghetto of Nigeria. Do you know what a ghetto is? Because you want views from white people? Because trust me, it's not black people that watch that video. You see a Nigerian girl on her own, playing on the road. Charity did a video the other day that I really love, who is telling our story. She's out without slippers, playing outside. They capture her. Oh, young African girl suffering. Oh, we need to send aids to Africa. We need to, spend over $30,000 and then go and share bread of $1,000 for them. Hey. If you're coming to Nigeria, Ghana, all these countries that are developing, my dear, respect the land. If you're coming here, come with a solution. If you're moving back, even Nigerians, and I'm also speaking to Nigerians in the diaspora, please. Yes, it's content. You guys are blowing up and all that. But if you're coming back, please come with a solution. If you don't have a solution, don't come back. But don't come back. Deal with what we are doing, what we are trying to look for the solution to every day. And still keep saying, I just came to Nigeria. I can't deal with this again. It's just all complain. It's a human being like you and I that said, okay, you know what? Nigerians cannot even do business online. Let's start delivery companies. Oh, let's start Paystack. Let's start Flutter Waves. Right now, people like you and I can sit down in the comfort of our home and make money. Because we just need our internet. It's someone that said, data is crazy. Let's do Wi-Fi. These are innovation. This is the only way we can move forward. If we complain about something, we put a solution. I had a complaint the other day about customer service, and I loved the comments in that video because people in that video came and they were giving solutions. Oh, I'm going to open a customer service company in Abuja, or I'm willing to train people, I'm willing to do this. That's the whole idea. Not to come into the same place that we're complaining about. Carry your bag and come here and say, I'm leaving. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is this. But we're already in it. Okay, solution, no. Rather fighting ourselves. Why? Or you go to America, they're telling you that the American dream is a scam. You come and you say, no, you people are lying to us. It's because you don't want us to go to UK. It's because you don't want us to go to America. Then you reach there and you're facing the same exact kind of thing and we cannot rest. You think the people so when would the race of the running up and down, at what point will it end? Please, we can do better. Nigerians, Africans, if you're one of those people that used to go to Black Americans, African Americans, their comment section and be saying things like, I will do better when I'm here, when I come, when I this, please stop. If you're those Africans that used to go and be insulting Nigerians' accent, you come on people's YouTube channel and be insulting their accents and be, insulting their culture, insulting their food, please stop. If you want to move to a country, please do it. The best you can do is to research about that country, research about the state. Don't look at people's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes edited Instagram clips. Some people have moved here and they are doing well. They are loving it. Some people cannot take it. It's not what they expected. It's worse than. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, yes, I saw this thing, but I thought it's something I could handle. And sorry, I can't handle it. I'm leaving. Respectfully. Respectfully. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay.